Welcome to Simple Coding. In this video, let us see master page in ASP.NET. Master page is used to provide the design and functionality to all the pages. That means the design which we are creating in master page that will be applicable to all the pages in the same project. So now let us see how to create master page. At first, go to Microsoft Visual Studio and create a project. So go to File and click on New and then click on New Project. Here in this dialog box, I am giving name as Master Page Demo. It will create a project. Now go to Solution Explorer and right click on project name and click on Add and then click on New Item. It will display a dialog box. Here you have to select Master Page. You can see that web form master page is available. So click on this web form master page and click on add button. It will add a master page to our project. You can see that empty master page has been added to our project. Now create the design as per your requirement. So here I am adding a table to my master page. So go to table and click on insert table. Here I am taking 3 rows and 1 column. I will use first row for header and second row for body and similarly third row for footer of the page. Now click on OK. It will add a table to our project. Here I am adjusting the height of the rows as per my requirement. So now go to source code and you can see that table tag has been added, and here inside this first tr tag, that means this tr indicates the first row of the table. So inside this td tag we have to add one h1 heading tag to display welcome to simple coding. You can see that heading has been added to our master page, but I want to display this heading inside the center of the row. So for that I am using here center tag. It will make the text center to the row. Similarly, I want to add the background color to my row. You can see that name of my first row is auto style 2. So go to this auto style 2. Here in style tag you can see that we are having auto style 2. Inside this auto style 2 we have to give background color. So I am giving background color as chartreuse hues. This background color will be added to our first row. Similarly, I want to add the background color to my second row. So the name of my second row is auto style 3, right? So go to this auto style 3 in style tag, and inside this auto style 3 element we have to give background color, and here I am giving background color as biscuit. This color will be added to our second row. You can see that color has been added to our second row. And now similarly I want to add same color of my first row to my third row. So the name of third row is auto style 4. So go to this auto style 4 element in style tag, and inside this element we have to give background color, and background color as chartreuse I am giving, and you can see that this color has been added to my third row also. Now inside this third row I want to display the copyright disclaimer. So inside this TD tag I am using H5 heading tag to display this copyright disclaimer, and inside this H5 heading tag I am writing copyright along with name of my channel Simple Coding and year as 2022, and also writing all rights are reserved, and this heading will be displayed in our third row. Similarly, I want to display this heading tag in center of the row. For that I am using here center tag. You can see that heading has been added to the center of the row. Similarly, I want to add menus to my first row. So here from toolbox I am taking hyperlink control, and inside this hyperlink control I am writing home. That means whenever I click on this hyperlink control, it will navigate me to the home web page. I am copying the home hyperlink control 3 times for about us, contact us and exit form. Here I am changing the text property of second hyperlink control as about us. Similarly, changing the text property of third hyperlink control as contact us, and also changing the text property of fourth hyperlink control as exit. Now our master page is ready to use. We'll change the position of this content placeholder tag to second row of the table. So I am copying it into my second row. That means inside this TD tag I am pasting this placeholder tag. Inside this content placeholder tag only our other pages code will be executed. That's why I am placing this content placeholder tag inside second row. That means all the pages which we are creating in the same project will be placed inside this second row only. So that means this first row and third row will be printed as it is in our other pages. Now let us add web form to our projects. So go to Solution Explorer and right click on project name and then click on add, click on new item. Here in this dialog box we have to select web form with master page. In previous examples we used to add web form here, but to add master pages to our web forms, now we need to add web form with master page, and here I am giving name as home to my web page and click on add, and here in this dialog box we have to select the master page. So here I am selecting site1.master, that means it is the name of my master page, and click on add. You can see that home web page has been added to our project with master page properties. You can see that it is not allowing us to place any elements into this web form except this content placeholder area. So go to source. Here inside this source code we are having two content tags. First content tag is for head section, that means we can place style related code inside this first content tag, and similarly second content tag is for actual body logic. So inside this second content tag only we will use our controls. So inside this second content tag I am adding h1 heading tag to display welcome to home page. That means this welcome to home page will be printed as it is in our home page. You can see that heading has been added to our page. That is it. Whenever I click on this home button, it will display a welcome to home page heading. And now I will add one more web form to my project. So similarly go to Solution Explorer and right click on project name and click on add, and now click on new item. Here click on web form with master page, and here I am giving name as about us, and click on add, and then here we have to click on site1.master and click on OK. It will add master page to our page. So here you can see that web page has been added to our project with master page properties, and here in this second content page I am adding h1 heading tag to display welcome to about us page. That means whenever I click on this about us button, it will display welcome to about us heading in my web page. Similarly, let us add one more web form to our project. So go to Solution Explorer and right click on project name and click on add. Here you have to click on new item. In this dialog box we have to click on web form with master page, and here I am giving name as contact us and click on OK. Here we have to select site1.master and click on OK. It will add one more web form to our project with master page properties. Similarly, here I am adding h1 heading tag to display welcome to contact us page in my web page. That means whenever I click on this contact us button, it will display welcome to contact us page in my web form. Now our web pages are ready to use. Now go to site1.master, that is master page, and here in this master page you can see that we are having 4 hyperlink controls. So we need to provide navigate URL property to our hyperlink controls, right? Now right click on home hyperlink control. It will display a dialog box. Here you have to select properties. So go to this properties, go to navigate URL property, and inside this navigate URL property give the URL of our home.aspx. Similarly, for about us hyperlink control, go to properties and click on this navigate URL property. Here we have to select about us and then click on OK. Also for contact us, go to properties and go to navigate URL. Here give contact us, click on contact us and then click on OK. Whenever we click on this contact us button, it will navigate us to contact us web form. Here I don't need this exit hyperlink control, that's why I am removing it. That's it. Our web pages with master page are ready to use. So I am running my project. Click on run button. You can see that we got the output as we wanted. You can see that we got welcome to simple coding, and similarly in third row we got copyright disclaimer, and also we got our hyperlinks. And whenever I click on this home button, it is navigating me to welcome to home page, and similarly when I am clicking on about us button, it is navigating me to about us page, and inside this about us page also we are getting welcome to simple coding and copyright disclaimer. Similarly when I am clicking on contact us web hyperlink control, it is navigating me to contact us web form, and contact us web form is also showing welcome to simple coding and along with copyright disclaimer. That means the master page properties are successfully added to our web pages. In this way you can work with master page in ASP.NET. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.